Alright, yeah. How's it going? Alright, today we are back with some more Magic Duels. Let me just make sure the window actually opens up. There we go. Wonderful. Alright, 3 hours of Magic today, as usual. If you do want to play with or against me, either in Two-Headed Giant or Versus, then be sure to let me know in the chat, and when Lumi eventually comes back, he'll put you on a list. Until then, I will be the list handler. We're going to go Versus while we wait. Ignore that. Let's see. What do we want to play? I don't think I've played Eldrazi Drain in a single player variant in a very long time, so I'll go with that. Oh. Why is Terraria better than Minecraft? I want to know. Like, I know it subsides, to be honest, but I just, you know, just put the sound up. Well, so you can't hear me. That's probably for the best. Alright. Hadoopy! Let's go. Terraria has boss battles. So does Minecraft. In its own way. Especially if you mod the crap out of it. If you get a Feed the Beast. That's got, like, so many. Oh, if we drew a land. I just can't take that risk. This hand is horrible. This hand is... Ugh. I think that's the best way to describe this hand. Ugh. Let's go. Push. As a YouTuber, I suppose I do have to do the obligatory Minecraft Let's Play at some point, don't I? Oh dear. I do love that game though. It's been God knows how long since I last played it though. I remember playing it for an entire day, and by an entire day I mean I only stopped to go make my dinner and then I went back to it, and honestly my eyes were seriously hurting by the end of it. Like moving my eyes was terrible. That was a weird day, definitely. Let's go Ruins, pass the turn. Okay. So what is this? Sultai, currently. Sultai AFK. This is a difficult matchup. However, we were beaten. Oh, he's played a land. Okay. Don't see Sultai very often, actually. Of all the couple of combinations, doesn't stick around too often. Alright, let's go... Oh, it's a tough one. I guess it's gonna have to be an Eldrome. And he's back. Hello, sir. Boss battle time is over. So if he doesn't play any creatures, we can go Looming Spires, hit him for 4, play the aggregate, and untap the Nettle Drone. That'd be pretty good. Am I gonna block? Ah, I wish I could. And if I could, I wouldn't. Pass the turn. Hey Nissa. Is that how we're playing this? Alright, well. Fair enough. This is an interesting decision. I guess we're just gonna start pinging. Boop. Play a land, play an aggregate, untap our drone. Never played Starbound. Not really watched any gameplay on it that much either, to be honest. Should probably actually ping him on our turn so that he can't minus, but then if he minuses he just loses Nissa, so he's not gonna. Fair enough. We'll just pass the turn. The only time I've ever played Terraria was on Xbox, and I found the controls to be awkward. Like, selecting things seemed a bit weird. Seems like playing it on PC is the absolute best way to do it. Oh, you're in Rainbow Six? Jealous. I think Gary's still playing Rainbow Six as well, Mozzie. Oh, Walking Ballista. Oh no. Is he going to minus? If he minuses, he loses his Nissa. But then we lose our drone anyway. So it's a tough one. Do love me some reckless strats. Okay. Well, we'll ping. Lose our drone, which is a shame. Fatal pushes our aggregate. Nah, we've got nothing left anymore. No. And ticks up for a plant. We need to get some seriously good top decks here, I think. Otherwise, we're in a bit of a pickle. Is that a seriously good top deck? Gets rid of his lint sleeve siphoner, I suppose. It's not the end of the world. Unfortunately, though, we don't exactly do anything special. So this is... or attacks. Okay, so he's not going to get the trigger just yet. We'll have to pause pre-combat just to make sure he doesn't get that extra energy. But he might play something better, which is why we're holding off. And I'm paying very close attention to this. Instead of chat, I'll be back with you in a second, chat. But if I ever remove my eyes from his screen, he's going to go to combat and I'm going to miss it. And I'm calling it right now. This is how punts happen. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. This is an odd deck. Yeah, he's going to mine us. And he's going to combat, so we kill it. I believe it is. I believe it is. No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Is this like Sultai Super Friends? Because I'm really sad that it might be. Just the fact that it might be is saddening. Okay, so we can tick up Chandra to 5, kill his Nissa, but then we take 5, and then we lose Chandra. I don't think there's a way that we can play Chandra and not lose her here, though. So that might still be the best thing. Ugh. This is an awful match. Awful. No, this is not Arena. Oh god, can you imagine? I am a forgetful individual. Alright, well. Kill that. You can have +1/+1 and first strike. So he does have to point all of his damage at Chandra. That's the only upside of this situation. I think Lumi's making his dinner at the moment, but I have received your request loud and clear, Zarvolt. You are next. I'm sure he will return for the list building momentarily. If I see a Planeswalker in here, I'm going to be so sad. No, we're all good. He's just milling lands. Okay. I don't know how we get out of this. I'm pretty certain there is absolutely no way we can. The only upside is that his Liliana Planeswalker is just kind of really bad ultimates. -3 those, useful. Ooh. That's not the worst. Okay. Oh, it's like there's no variant that you could pick where I could not get the colourless land. God damn it. Alright, no 7/7 for us. Okay. Get swinging. Okay, Liliana takes 4. And he loses a zombie. I like the Reality Smasher. Mostly because he's going to have to really suffer on card advantage if he wants to take it out. So that's nice. Expecting to be in the last wave of invites seems better to not expect anything at this point. Well, we're in closed beta territory now, so it's not even the testing side of it, so I would expect everybody to start flowing in at this point. Oh, God. Oh. This is a nightmare. I can't even remember if this deck has board wipes. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It might have Radiant Flames, actually. No, it won't. Will it? I think Ether Hubs are in here, so we can make the 3rd colour. It's been too long since I actually looked at the deck list. Firecraft. Alright, well. It's about as good as we can do. We don't even have the double black for this Mindbender, so... And I'll hold back. We're gonna die. It's gonna be terrible. Alright. Actually, are we just dead? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Pump spell? Grasp of Darkness. Discard a card. Haha! Gotcha. Now we're gonna win, chat. I'm telling you. Oh, victory is in our grasp. Oh, that's the worst mistake of your life, mister. Okay. So how do we win? We top deck the god of all cards, and I don't know what that is. Yep, there it is. We win. Get absolutely wrecked. I'm going to take some of your 0 cards, and I'm going to block all of them. I don't see how we could lose here. He's going to have to top deck something great. Oh, Ether, we lose. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, Zavolt. Get ready for the game. Take that. Haha. Didn't even pump his Hydra. Look at that. What a scrub. Okay. What are we going to play next? I do not know. Let me out. Thank you. No. We were doing so well. Two-headed giant, I'm assuming. Zavolt. Oh, we're doing versus. You're muting the stream. Alright. I'll take you on. I see. What am I going to play? Nothing too disgusting, I don't think. See, I told you we'd won. Yeah, let's do that one. And invite. Did I ever 100% Final Fantasy X? Muzzy. I've never played Final Fantasy X. I'm sorry if I've just burst anyone's bubbles there. I own it. It's in the drawer to the left of me. Yeah. Never really played it. Played 7 and 8 and 1 and 2. And a bit of, I think 13. A bit of it. Didn't enjoy that. Oh, we can go with this. Nah, I've got it on PS2. That's the best way to play it. Alright, we are going to lead off with Crypt Breaker. Start discarding some fun stuff. Favourites are 12 and 10. I think my favourites... Well, I've played the most of 8, I think. I don't know. I think that might go down as my favourite. I do enjoy the originals, though. They are a lot of fun. In their own little way. Okay. Do we want a zombie or do we want extra card draw? I guess we want zombies, so we are just gonna... We're just gonna pass the turn, I think. Let's make him panic a little bit. Make him think that he doesn't know that we can't block here. Tell you what Square Enix game I did enjoy though, and that would be Lost Odyssey. Is it Lost Odyssey? It's Lost Odyssey. Now that is a game and a half. I do love that one. I've actually 99.9%ed that one, and it's because my game is glitched and I can't get the last, what was it, the seeds I think they were called? Yeah, I can't find the last seed, so I can never complete the game to 100% and get the final stuff, but I've beaten every single boss and gotten every single item, and given every single character every single possible skill. It's a sad time. It's a sad time we find ourselves in. Right, what else do I want to do here? Do I want to go Call the Bloodline, or do I want to do Key to the Sea? I guess Key to the Sea is a little bit better. Hey, mistress. How's it going? Right, let's swing in for 3 while we can. Alright. And I guess since we've got Key to the City, we could discard Call the Bloodline. Seems like we don't need any more discard outlets, to be honest. 9 hours on a boss fight. Wow. Ooh. Interesting. This is getting spicier as we go. Yes, swing in and gain some energy. And getting lifelink. Okay. We're almost set up to do good things here. Almost. Right, we are gonna discard, make you unblockable, Call the Bloodline. We might be able to get Orrery online. It's whether or not we are still alive when it starts doing its thing. Do I want to pay 2? I kind of need to do a Never on one of his creatures, I think. Just to keep him down a little bit. So I'm going to say no. What's in our graveyard? Oh, Sanitarium Skeleton. Okay. Card advantage. Or do we want to get rid of Eiley? I guess Eiley's not really doing anything great here. So we'll take you out. Hey, Penko Killer. Nice to see you, man. Glad you could join us. Boop, boop. If you want to sign up for a game with or against me, then just let me know in chat. Mistress, you are next. It's always nice to see new faces. Okay. Just a harvester this time. So it looks like we are going to be able to get Orrery online, because we can discard whatever we draw next turn. Or play it if it's 1 mana, but I doubt it. If it's a Fatal Push though, we're all good though. I'm not sure if there's any Madness 1 mana spells in here. And that certainly isn't it. So we can get that out of here. That allows us to actually stay empty-handed, so we probably will be discarding that. Hopefully he's not flooded on lands. That would suck. So we're on 10. Yeah, let's start swinging. I don't think we die on the backswing by any stretch. Oh, have you really? Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying them. Right, what you got? Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. Oh god, that's not good. Oh dear. Well, we weren't blocking any of his stuff anyway. So there is that. But we may just be dead here. I think we still discard the Stitchwing because it draws us more answers. This isn't technically an out. But if there's a Languish in this deck, then that will help. We'll have to see. Cast out. Damn it. Ah, where's it going? Ooh, Kitsuse. Okay, well. Discard. We lose our discard outlet, although we've just put one in the graveyard. Come on, answers. Come on. Give me those answers. Oh boy. Okay. That's a lot to work with. We've got a Fatal Push for the Eiley, and we've got Haunted Dead with a flyer attached to it to block Avacyn. Yeah, I think that's our only real option here. Create a flyer, pushes Eiley. Can't sack in response on the Eiley, can only sack other creatures. Oh yeah, God, he'll flip. That's the thing. Oh, I should have remembered that. I think we were dead anyway. But, yeah, that was real bad. That was real bad. I always, without fail, forget Avacyn. I'll never learn. Ever. He gets to draw loads of cards as well. Never learn. Goodbye, cruel world. Wow. Ugh. I hate Avacyn. I hate her because I don't read her. Read your cards, kids. Alright, two-headed giant. Let's do this, mistress. I'm going to play a different deck. Good game, sir. Good game. I don't want to play. If you guys ever want me to play anything in particular, an archetype or a specific deck, let me know. And I will play it in the next game or whatever. Ooh, we've got an invite. I'll accept that invite rather than sort my own out. Let's see. Or even the powered level of the deck. If you want me to play a terrible deck, let me know, because I've got plenty. Let's play the ramp deck. Yeah, certainly. I suppose the creature in Magic with the actual most effects is Necrotic Ooze, in the right circumstances. I think it's the second time I beat you in about 6 games. You've been counting! Oh my god. For two-headed giant, something that doesn't require more than 1 land, so you can actually cast something. Oh dear. Well, I don't think I've got mono 1-drop stop deck. Although I may have been building something like that today, and then scrapped it. For something probably better. Oh, we're on the opposite side. Let us jump on out and try that again, shall we? Two-headed giant, invite teammate mistress. There you are. Alright, random opponents. Let's go. I think Muzzy's left. I told him I've never played Final Fantasy X, and I think he just rage quit out the stream. I haven't seen him typing anything for a while. It's understandable, I suppose. I won't be surprised if all of you left after that terrible news. You see, the thing is, I own nearly every Final Fantasy game up to like 360 territory, because one of my friends was selling his games collection and I bought all of his Final Fantasies for about 20 quid. So it's like Final Fantasy 1 to 10, I think? 10-2? Is it 10-2? Never watched Star Wars and never played any Zelda. Oh. Ooh, that's a crime if I've ever heard it. Gaming crime. Can I keep this one? No, I can do better. This is slightly better. We'll go with this. Now, you know what? The amount of people that I hear say, I've never watched Star Wars, but the amount of people who get angry at me for not watching Star Wars makes me not want to watch it. There is far too many of those people. You might be one of them, I don't know. 7 is best, 10 is second best, 3 is third best. Well, I did, when I played 7, I was playing it with my mate and we were going entirely through the guidebook, and I think it maybe burnt me a little bit on the enjoyment level of it. I suppose I probably wanted to do the discovery, but there are far too many secrets in that game. Like some of the stuff that was in that manual, it was like, walk around turning left only for 15 minutes and then go into this forest, take a dump, consume a phoenix down, and then go back to a brothel and you'll unlock a secret character. And it's like, oh my god, how would I have ever known that? I think it's one of the characters in 7, isn't there? You do... She's a random occurrence in a random little bit of a forest or something like that. And if you didn't know she was there, you would never unlock her in your wildest dreams. That's some of the enjoyment factor of Final Fantasy VII, don't get me wrong, or Final Fantasy games in general. But at the same time, some of the enjoyment is lost if you don't have a guide for it. Just my opinion. Alright, let's play more lands. You 100%ed it without any internet or solution. Whoa, Vice! Thank you very much for the subscription, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. Ooh, goodbye, Night Priest. Well, I'm hoping our friend over here with his token strategy could gain us a lot of life. That'd be lovely. I don't know what I want to get rid of. I suppose we'll be drawing loads of cards. This is only 1 damage to a player, and sure, why not? I'll go with that. Oh boy. There's a baddie. What is this on the left? It can only be Super Friends with a fat stack like that. Okay, everybody draws a card. We're gonna Thought Not Seer the right-hand player because he's got probably the most chance of removing my Thought Not Seer, which is keeping the garrison back. So I think that's probably for the best. Thought Not You. Oh, don't. No counter spells. Left-hand player is going to be Jack of all trades. Deck, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Fat stack wins again. Evolving Wilds. And take a royal beating. That's nice. But we're on 18. Now we're on 16. What is that card? It's a very, very expensive Disperse. Okay. Is the card draw worth the extra 2 mana? That I have no idea. Alright. They draw enough cards to take the game. And I get to Thought Not Seer again, so that's the thing. I guess that's probably my only option, really. Gotta get whatever is in his hand out, but I mean, look at the size of his hand. Is there any way that I take the one card here that takes us into a victory position? Somehow I don't think so. Okay, anything that removes a Thought Not Seer. 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 I guess it's Glorybringer though. Although Fall of the Titans is also atrocious for us. We can't win. We just can't win. So I guess I'll take away the generic 2-headed giant win condition from him. You absolutely can, Vice. I believe you are next? Question mark? Okay. Do we just lose on the spot? Okay. That's sad times. If he goes land Glorybringer, we've got nothing to stop the garrison from getting in for an extra 2 more points. Oh well, he's got Never on the left. He's got everything. I'll let you draw a card since you tapped out. Yeah, 100 stacks are a legitimate format. Kind of, In fairness, like, when has the 100 card stack not done more than the normal size stack? Then again, I say normal sized, he's got 74. He's not exactly in a position of normality, is he? Okay, so we take 6. On a virtual 4, I can Nissa's Renewal, which keeps us in the game. So I will. I think it keeps us in the game, it might not. Right, let's go Wastes, wastes, forest. Gain 7. Mistress, keep us alive. Typically when you see the hundo stacks though, they've usually got every planeswalker under the sun in them, which means essentially you've just got a toolbox deck that does everything. Which I think is why they're not atrociously bad in the first place. Okay, down to 11. So, maybe Ulamog off the top would be lovely. So we can cast him, I think, the following turn. We can always Hydra, so we can block his 3/3 flyer and eventually the Glorybringer if he ever hits that land. Well, there's a never. Are we just dead then? We might be. Blocks, we take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're probably just dead. Not quite dead then. Unless I'm doing bad math. Am I counting Thermo Alchemist in that equation? I don't think I was. Oh, really? Okay, we're alive. Cool. Yeah, let's have a look. Has he, he's found 1 rare, 3 rares he's played against us in his 100 card stack. I suppose they're all rares and mythics. Right, well, I think Hydra has to be the one here. Can we... Yes, we can tap this in such a way where I can Nature's Way something off the board as well. Okay. So, let's tap it in that such way. In fact... Oh no, we need another green source. Untapped, so we can't quite play Hydra and fight, but we could do Walker instead. Walker's pretty big. Just unblock flyers, but we take one out. With Nature's Way, we've got Blossoming Defense to keep it alive. Fight. When do you come back? When a land enters, you can pay 6. Sure. Alright, that's me done. Down to 6. But we are just dead, right? Ooh, actually. Tenacity gives us lifelink. Can only do it on 1 creature though, so we gain 5. Is it creatures you control? It is. Alright. Alright, we'll pass. I need to keep this Walker on the board, so I have to hold up Blossoming Defense. Oh, look, another rare. Sacrifice a creature, discard a card. Draw a card so that Kefnet can attack. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're dead. God dang it. Yep, so right-hand player was the aggression that took our life down. The left-hand player was the control player that drew everything he needed at the right time. There is an injustice to be had here. This is not fair. This is not fair, Hundo Stacks. It's not fair at all. Alright. Ah, dear. Vice, do you want to play a game? Do you want to do Two-Headed Giant or Versus? We'll get him next time, Mistress. We'll do it next time. Two-Headed Giant, let's do this. Alright, what do I want to play? I don't know. I guess he spent all game denying us of things to do, so maybe we'll play a denial deck. Yeah, draw and fold. How about that? And... where are you on my list? Is it Psionic Vice? I think that's you. Hopefully. I've just invited someone. Hopefully that was you. Yeah, okay. Right. I didn't want to have to let somebody else down on my friends list when I kicked them out, if it wasn't. It's not really tokens, it's more of a sub-theme. Alright, fair enough. It looked interesting though. Yeah, say what you will about Final Fantasy. They make the best soundtracks. Hands down. No questions. God damn it. Alright, let's back out. Tommy boy, I have not been called that in a very long time. That's the new one. Alright, Lumi, you can go next. Then again, Lumi, are you not in charge of the list? And then Thelona afterwards. Gotcha. Yeah, that was a bit savage. Perfect answers though. Every time. That was the left-hand player. Let me build a list. Go over here. And then Thelona. Sure, Thelina, that'll do. I know what it means. There's a vocal version of that song, isn't there? Pretty sure. If you look up Final Fantasy Orchestral album, it's on there with a Japanese singer. It's quite a nice song, actually. Oh yeah, we have got a sensor, so we basically won. Why so many questions? Yeah, don't question it. And a counter spell, an Evolving Wilds. This hand is fine. One Wing Angel, one of the best songs from a video game. Yeah, I'd say that. So, I wouldn't argue too much with that. I suppose maybe the intro tune for Final Fantasy VIII, though, is also awesome. I think it's on par with One Winged Angel, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so we've learned from the last game we have to watch out for this player over here. He means business. So let's... Oh, why did it have to be a mountain? Ah! Oh. Alright, we've got sensor open. I'm ready to censor. Down goes the graveyard recurring annoyance. Replaced with a clue they won't use for quite some time. Okay, what's the follow-up? Sacking the clue, actually. Oh. Well, that bodes well for us, actually. Renegade map, you can have that. Now we get to hold up real counters. Can I have a swamp, please? That will do. Although, right now, not needing it because I want to put up my proper counter. just in case they play around censor. Ooh, Kambal. Yes. That is, that's quite the card. Okay. What you got? You've got a card countered is what you've got. Get censored, son. Pontu's Monument, I don't really want them draining us constantly because that is pretty bad. That's drain us for 2 and gain 1 life. Every single time he plays a creature card, whether it gets countered or not, cannot be allowed to stand. Ah, but a Ronat. That can be allowed to stand, right? No. No, it cannot. Although if we just deny him anything that allows it to enable, then we're all good. So, Dragon Skull Summit, we've got removal open this time. And a Kambal, very nice. And if we need neither the counter or the removal, we've got a telling time to set up our hand, which is not bad at all. Okay. Oops. Have it. Cost you 2 life to get some 1/1s. Super friends on the left then, so we're going to have to sit them down quite quickly and tell them that they're making the wrong life choice. Sign up again after Thelona? Sounds good. I'll quickly put you on the list and hopefully nothing happens while I'm looking away from the screen. There we go. He's done it. That is... you can have that for now. I'll remove it later. I want a telling time. It's just a 1/1. Thank you. Dynavolt Tower, lovely. And then we'll take the shock as well, so... Waiting has never felt so good. Play Dynavolt Tower and hold up our shock. Hey, Mostly Entropy, how's it going, man? Okay, pass the turn. Start generating some sweet, sweet energy. Keep an eye on this left-hand player. I want to see if he's going to try and enable his Ronas, and then we'll shock whatever creature. Otherwise, I might just take out this Liliana's Elite. Not really know. We'll see. Okay. Can't counter that, unfortunately, which means we do lose our Kambal, which has been doing quite a lot of work. I think it's got its value, though, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm going to have to hold up counters, though, because he's clearly setting up a super Planeswalker here. But he's not going to attack in, because the board state's just too bad for him. Like, getting him for 2 and losing a 1/1 is just not good. Dark Salvation, okay. Well, now I'll just shock one of the tokens, probably. Although, actually, creating 2 zombies and then giving it -1/-1, if I just shock this, the rock doesn't actually die. He does get 2 1/1s, 2 2s. And gets to swing for 2, but it's not the worst. Would have waited for another land to keep up the counter. I cannot take that kind of risk, Lumi. You know my deck. And you know how much it hates me. I would never wait to do anything on the hope of drawing a land. Never. Because it hates me so bad. Alright, we're going to go Renegade Map. I think. Yes, we are. We can counter and we can remove. Alright. Ether Storm Rock. Our flying game's pretty solid as well. So it might just be a protection for our flyers. That being said, left-hand player is going to be playing some planeswalkers soon, and I do want to counter them. So if our right-hand player plays first, then it's going to be a tough decision. But I'm pretty sure I'm just going to take down whatever planeswalker the left-hand player has. If he has it, that is. He might have bad mana, which is possible. And there's really nothing good to disintegrate right now, unless the right-hand player shows me something. You know, we can let it go and we can remove it if he goes to combat. Oh, god damn it. Alright. If you follow up on the left with a planeswalker, then slow clap for you. Fatal Push. Ew. Just ew. And Ronas for the pump. Okay, so I think we did take the right line there. As it turns out, 2 pulls from tomorrow is not great. I'm gonna crack this and go get another swamp, so we can make our land drop for the turn. And if we do go for a full pull as well, we can still use Dynavolt Tower to ping something off then as well. We've got a lightning bolt and a stick at that point. So it's going to be land, pass, hold up counters for anything nasty. If we don't have to do anything nasty, then we've got pull from tomorrow instead. Either one that we cast though is going to get us a lightning bolt to fire off. So I think that's alright. Got to admire the swamp art. It is a pretty good bit of artwork, actually. I'm not so much of a fan of this kind of island, but I often found the natural landscapes to be quite beautiful. Is it me? It might be me. It's me. Oh god. Apologies. I was like, why is nothing progressing? It's because I'm a fool. Thank you, Vice. Thank you, I got there eventually. That's my bad. I was just sitting here going, I've got nothing to do, so it can't be me holding the priority. Can't be me. I'm doing nothing. Okay, are we countering? Do we have anything to counter? I dread to say it, but we're not actually in a surprisingly horrible situation right now. Like, we got a 5-5 in the air. A Bontu. Do I care about a Bontu? Once it's down, it's staying down is the only problem. I'll take it out. I don't know about that. I'm not certain about that decision, but... This bolt's likely going our opponent's face. Because I don't care about the other 2 damage. Django has been replaced by AI, so he has conceded. Wow, yeah, he was super friends. I'm so glad he got stuck on lands. He deserves it. Okay, let's do some of that fun stuff. And there's no way we can win this turn, is there? Unless 5... What would I have to pull for to get a winning card in our hand? I think Shock is the only direct damage spell I've got. But it's instant speed. I think most things in our deck are instant speed, so I'll just pull on his turn. I'm not sure if I've got anything that could win on the spot, though. Yeah, the left-hand player certainly is. I'm pretty sure the right-hand player can do whatever he wants, though. He might actually... Is it possible he's actually running white cards in here? And he just hasn't hit single planes? Like, zombies, you only ever see... Oh, god damn it. We can't censor it. I've got... Scatter, I've got... I don't think I've got any single blue counter spells for this, and it's going to take 2 blue to do it. Other than, of course... I think it's going to have to go. There's no way to save that. Oh yeah, Disintegration. That'll do good. If we can find it. I'm just going to do a full pull. Because if we find Fevered Visions, that's going to win us on the spot. If we find Cruel Reality and a removal spell for the right-hand player, that's probably going to win on the spot. I don't have Spell Shrivel in here. That I'm pretty certain of. Okay, it's going to be a full pull. Let's find out what we can get. 5 cards. Let's go. Technically, we only need a 1 damage burn spell to the face. And we didn't find one. I guess it's going to have to be the other pull, I guess. Yeah. It's like we got Bolt in hand, so any spell gets us that. We've got so much time to find it as well. Oh, sweet. Marionette Master. Well, that's your point right there. Okay, so he makes servos. I kill one of his servos, which pings for 1, and then we bolt, and we win. We do have Shock with Gearhulk as well, but I think this way is more hilarious. Bolt you. And ping you. Sweet. Good game, sir. Good game. Kill the Colossus and get him with Vent and Dynavolt. Let's have a look at my counter spells on the list then. I'm pretty sure none of them are conditional. They're all hard counters except for the early game sensors, I think. So yeah, we've got 2 sensors just for the early game, and then 4 counters there. And a commit. Yeah, those are our only counters. The rest of it, I think this deck is mostly just straight up removal though. It's counter the stuff that you can't remove is this deck. And it does quite well for it actually. And the Planeswalkers end up sticking a lot of the time as well. Cruel reality. It's the reason why this deck is so much fun. But there you go. Right, who is next? It's Lumi. Alright, versus A. Alright, let's do it. What are we going to beat him with, chat? What are we going to beat Lumi with? Nice! Thanks for the 100 bits, dude. Appreciate it. How do we want to win, chat? How do we want to win? Knowing Lumi, it's going to be a control deck. However, Lumi doesn't often versus me unless it's something that I shouldn't expect. So it might not be control. Usually that means it's some form of aggression. We could go with obnoxious life gain. Yeah, let's try that. Mill. Oh god. I'm pretty sure Lumi despises Mill, so maybe that would have been a fun idea actually. Oh Lumi, you've invited me again. Next time you'll have to remind me, we'll get him with Mill. Alright, he's on the play. That probably doesn't bode well for us. This is a pretty wicked hand. Alright, let's go. See what you got. Smoldering Marsh. Okay. We're gonna go Plains into Renegade map. And then crack that map and then go Hidden Stockpile. I know Lumi hits Sensor, so that's gonna resolve most likely. It's still red-black. Yeah, there you go. Told you, he doesn't versus unless it's some form of non-control deck, and then it's usually aggro. What is that? Planeswalker removal. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so we're gonna go grab a swamp. And we're gonna play said swamp because he knows about it. And then we're gonna go Hidden Stockpile and we're gonna get a servo. And then Lumi's probably going to burn the servo, because he knows that if I don't have Revolt constantly triggering, my deck doesn't do a great deal. As far as Hidden Stockpiles are concerned. So I'm forced to not block here, because I know I need this servo. Does he know I need it? He passes. Okay. Well, we can go Anoint a Priest. Priest is down. We've got Chapel. I'm going to swing for 1. Because why wouldn't we swing for 1? We're going to kill it anyway. And then let's have a lovely little scry, get a token and gain some life. Plains. That puts us to the 5 mana we need for the board wipe and the angel, and the board wipe is probably going to be quite useful here. So I'm going to stick on top. Double stockpile, you win, GG. Pretty much. Pretty much. Double Anoint a Priest does kind of the same thing all the same as well. Alright, we'll take you 4. We'll gain it back later. I think Mardu enchantments. I think it's Mardu stuck on lands. We can't Anoint a Priest, stockpile, and trigger Revolt on the same turn, unfortunately. We could maybe bait him into killing one of our things, which would trigger the hidden stockpiles. Let's try it. Let's swing for 2. Don't trigger Revolt for me. I think he's smarter than that. Yeah. He's not going to do that. Alright, well I guess we're going to go Anointed Priest number 2, and we're going to start cracking those. Or maybe it was Hidden Stockpile there, actually, now that I think about it. Mostly because we need the servo. So getting 2 back to allow us to trigger again. I'll take the removal spell. Might have been better. I mean, we can obviously embalm the Anointed Priest back again as well. Have you got the auto-resolve turned on, mostly entropy? Because if you have that turned on, they all trigger at the same time. Like, each Anointed Priest obviously triggers individually, but if they've got 10 triggers on the stack, they just all go in one go. I think we've just got this game. There's just no way that we lose here. Swing for 3. Oh, once Procession goes on the board, it's just over. And I'm pretty sure this is scoop point for Lumi. Right here. Because now we're gaining 4 life per turn. And the swamp. I no longer need the swamp. I will draw them naturally from this point forward. So 2 life for every single token we get. And in this position, I'm kind of happy just blocking the 4-3 as well. I'm not going to, because we gain the life back anyway. But still. Yeah, that is the only downside, entropy. But, I mean, I think mostly, like, people playing at the moment, there's still just a hardcore Duels players, and I would imagine that most of them would leave it on. For the most part, I get that being the case anyway. And for those who don't leave the auto-resolution on as well, the long triggers can often just make people scoop because they can't be arsed dealing with it. Uncrop Crasher. Okay. Is this Minotaurs, maybe? Well, he's tapped out, so I can block and sack quite happily here. We only take 3. Read the bones. Sure. I kind of wish I'd have taken that swamp earlier, because I could angel and still hold up the stockpiles, which I can't do right now. But it's probably just going to be read the bones, find something tasty, attack in, sack. Hey, Gary. How's it going? Ooh, a Catcher's Monument. Don't mind if I do. Take the land as well. Alright, swing with everything. And sack the servo, gain 4 life, and 2 untapped servos ready to block. Anguished Unmaking. I think we can bottom that. I think we can safely not need that. There's his white sauce. Okay, so we got Anguished Unmakings coming in. Is that what we're doing now? Maybe. I can block here because I can now Angel and sack a servo if he gets rid of the other one. Or sack a... Yeah, one of the fabricated tokens. Which is fine. Yeah, Henny's expertise. Ah, it didn't let me pause. Okay, well, that's fine. It is seriously fine. I'm not lying to you, chap. Angel of Invention. Servo mode. Sack the servo mode. Militia captain on top. Get 2 servos. I'm pretty good, Gary. I am pretty good. I'm just giving Lumi plenty of time to get back into the game so we can have a fair fight. It's totally what I'm doing right now. This deck isn't at all completely a durdle deck. I've seen you playing a lot of Rainbow Six as well, Gary. You're getting into it. It is. It is. I need to get the next season pass, actually. I've fallen behind on that. Get the season pass and play a bit more. Anguished Unmaking. No. Not sure how we work with time zones and stuff. Is there still time for me to get on the list? Oh yeah, absolutely. We've got 2 more hours. If anybody else wants to play as well, let me know in the chat. Sure, I'll take you 3. Okay, I can Militia Captain and Anoint a Priest here, but I can't crack for the stockpile. I can also Monument and Militia Captain and crack. So I think that is the line we take. I do believe that the Embalm is not an alternative cast. Yeah, it's not even a cast. So unfortunately I can't get the cost reduction on that in the way that I'd like, but this will do just fine. Want to go back on the list as well, guys? Sounds good. Alright. Swing in for 3. And exile. Sacrifice one of our servos. Marionette Master on the top. That's the way to close out the game. Get 2 servos. Pass it over. Now look away while I put people on lists. Alright, we want Go Killer. And then Vice again. Alright. Boop. Incoming Radiant Flames. Yeah, maybe. Oh, it's just a crasher. Alright. Not quite. And a pass. So we flip our captain, which is a pretty pathetic 6-6 at this point, of course. I can't actually master and sack, but I mean, I'm going to be swinging in, so he's kind of forced to at least block here, because that's lethal. And then he takes 5, so he has to block again, but he could block this token here. We still might as well. And we'll go... We could do counters mode. If we do counters mode, any normal non-exile removal is dead, pretty much. I think we'll go that route. Like, it takes 4 for blocking our servos now. And we hold back 3 blockers at this point. No blocks, he's dead. Yeah. Alright. Oh, we got our daily, yes! That's going to be useful with my, what is it now, 14,000 gold? GG, sir. GG. Shame you got mana screwed there. Alright, next on the list is Thelona. And, two-headed giant, you'll be running mono black control. Mono black control, eh? Alright. What goes well with mono black control? More control. I mean, double control is pretty obnoxious. Ooh, I got my invite. Thank you, sir. Boop. You need a mana screw emoji. That actually sounds like a fantastic idea. I shall get on that. I don't know. I don't know what we want to play. Could do a ramp deck, I suppose. Let's do a ramp deck. A screwdriver with the fire icon. I'd love to hear your ideas on what a mana screw emoji would look like. Because I do have 2 free slots that I'm not using right now. Unfortunately, though, they're for the $9.99 and the $24.99. I think they're currently the sub tiers, which don't really encourage you guys to make that kind of investment. You know, can't take that. Boop. Alright, let's go boop and boop. And swamp. Go. Gonti's Machinations. Nice. Now, what might this be? Let's have a look. Oh, that's quite cool. I like that. That's a fun little mana screw. I always got to take into account the fact that it's going to be quite tiny as well. But I think that'd work out quite cool. Cinder Glade. We will play that tapped. We get to gain a ton of life with our retreats if he doesn't have removal for it, so that's good. Yeah. 12-point life swing just for 2 energy. Okay, we got the fat stack white weenie deck on the right. Did I read your post in Discord about Tabletop Simulator? I did not, Lumi. What have you said? I haven't been on Discord today. Alright, we're going to go retreat, because next turn we're going to go Explosive Vegetation and gain a load of life. Okay, 3 mana into Pious Evangel. Somebody's going to be gaining loads of life. Was up late last night building a custom 4-man Shadow over Innistrad draft pod. Nice, nice. Oh dear. Dread to see what that ends up looking like. Ooh, who are you? Scribe of the Mindful. Oh, I remember you. I tried so hard to make you good. You're alright, I suppose. Gain 2 life. So are you scripting it then, Lumi, or is it just a manual kind of thing? Do you know Lure and how to use it? I believe it's Lure. But yeah, something like an MTG draft is easily scriptable, I would say. I say easily. It's scriptable in tabletop sim. Like the picking of the card and then you make the script change your hand up accordingly. Pump the Siphoner out of burn range. Can I put this on other people's creatures? Oh, I can. Oh, alright. Thelona incoming huge Siphoner. That's going to be fun. Oh, I was going to evolve in Wilds and then he put up Boring Thalia. Damn you, Thalia. Thelona, if you kill Thalia, I can give you an extra few points on your, an extra point on your Glintsleeve Siphoner. There you go, thank you. Right. Counter on target creature. Boom. Crack the Evolving Wilds. Let's go get another red source, whatever. Counter on target creature. Should probably wait for some of these triggers to resolve. And then we're going to go Explosive Vegetation, gain 2 more lands. Boop, boop. Counter. Counter. Let's go. 6/5 incoming. Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh, my heart, chat. The pain. The pain. How did I know that was coming? Yeah, well, in the interest of fun, that happened. It's fine. I mean, we're at 35. I didn't really need any more life. It's not as if they're doing anything right now. Left-hand player's clearly holding up a counter spell for next turn. Right-hand player's durdling. More veg. I do love me some veg, especially when it explodes. Okay. How does one proceed here? I guess it's Zendikar Incarnate to bait the counter. If no counter comes, then it's Obnixilis. Ooh. Are we madnessing things? Ooh, Rogue's Passage is nice for our Hydra. Let's get rid of the forest. We've got plenty. It's all good. It sounded like a fun idea, so I was going to do it regardless. Whether I knew he had a counter or not. Right, let's Rogue's Passage. I guess I'll put a counter on it just to take it out of Exquisite Firecraft range. He's not even pausing on his counters, he just clearly doesn't have one. Unless it's a sensor and we play around it this way as well. Tick up Obnixilis. I ain't afraid of no knight. Tile Striker a bit late to the party, but we can still make some good use out of that. Angelic Destiny. Alright. Underestimated the knight, it seems. It's fine. Omnixless is literally just probably a flex card in this deck anyway. We're all here about the ramps, the cut to ribbons, and the fall of the titans. That's pretty much this deck's win condition, so... I'm fine with this. What have you been discarding? Haunted Cloak. Ooh. The rest has just been removed as we go. Right. So our opponents either have removal for our Zendikar, or they're very up for taking a lot of damage here. Please don't tap my Rogue's Passage. I mean, I don't need it, to be honest, but still, don't tap it. And I think we got a Hydra over Veg. Still gets us a land. And I'm not committing to this Zendikar Incarnate anymore, it's already going to be a 12-5. Let's get... We've got Rogue's Passage on the board, so I guess we'll go get an Evolving Wilds. The extra crack later, get some life. Gain a clue. And I'm ready to do my thing. Hit you for about 14. Probably suiting up the Fumarole and losing it. Yep. That's fine. Sure. Let's take the controlish player down on mana. Woo! And Oath of Liliana to take out the knight. Does get back the Destiny, but there's no way he attaches that onto a creature this turn unless he's got a 1-drop, which is... It's nothing really good in 1 mana to put an Angelic Destiny on. Then again, I suppose anything with an Angelic Destiny on it's pretty good. I don't think he had a pump mana open, did he? It's a 4-1. If he wants to flip it to the other side, which is kind of why I put the counter on the Zendikar Incarnate. To get it out of range of nasty things like that. Oh, wow. Spawn Sire. Huh. That's a card. That's a card that, if not removed, shuts down my deck just a little bit, so I suppose we'll go digging for something that's not a land. I can always make our Zendikar unblockable anyway, just so long as it doesn't insist on tapping a Rogue's Passage, which, for those who don't know, every time there's a non-basic on the side here, it will insist on tapping it. I'll take you. I just won't play you. God damn it. Alright then. You're unblockable. Is this Blessed Alliance? Is this Blessed Alliance? Don't want to crack the Evolving Wilds either because it draws him 2 cards and exiles some nice things. Alright, well. 12-5 and an 11-11 coming in. Might end up losing one of them. I don't really want to throw the Tiles Tracker in the way just to play around it. Because if he doesn't have it, then I just... Oh, he does have it. Alright. Shot. Interesting. Yeah, that was the risk we took. It was literally risk just pure suicide of the tireless tracker or lose an 11-11. And I don't know. Maybe we should have played into Blessed Alliance. It's fine. I mean, like, even if he does draw like a ton of cards here, I'm just going to ramp the living crap out of the Zendikar Incarnate. Easily to do 15 damage, and if it doesn't, we've got 6 points to take away on Gonti's Machinations as well. Okay. So if you don't take care of our Zendikar Incarnate, we just win. No questions. Unless he's got another Blessed Alliance, but this time we will play around it. Collective effort. Oh, there's his answer. Huh. No, they might. Do I want to put points on anything and make him draw cards? I don't think it's worth doing that. I'm just going to crack the clue. Well, if our Rogue's Passage the 3-2, then he Blessed Alliance is the 3-2, and I've got an 11-11 and a 12-5, so he just blocks the 12-5 and we lose the Incarnate anyway. That's the way I end up seeing it. Right, so we can get 3 points on our Tireless Tracker. Or 3 clues. Is that going to be enough to win? Just got to get him down to 6. So we could just let him draw a metric ton of cards. Liliana's Mastery. Also, that's pretty savage. So let's spend our mana now to make you unblockable. Because whatever we do, it's Tireless Tracker related. I'm going to crack the Evolving Wilds for a forest, gain a clue. Draws cards and mills us, that's fine. Crack the clue. That takes him down to 10. He can only block 1 creature. And then he takes the other 6, so that's lethal. Also, we could follow the Titans for a little bit. Just a little bit. Nissa, just to be on the safe side. And he's tapped out. Okay. So we win. Ready for combat. I take him to 10. Thelona swings in with everything. I think takes 6 on top for Thelona's side. And then Machinations finishes him off. There is no good block opponent. Alright, down to 5. Machinations crack. Take 6. Gain 12. GG! Alright. That was a pretty fun game. Up next is... it looks like Mistress you have played before, so it's going to be Penko Killer after that. And then you'll be after. If that's alright. Did you say, Penko Killer, you've given me a username to add? Let me find in here. Yes, you did. You'll be up soon, Mistress, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Just need to add this username. Where have you gone? I've lost you again. There you are. Oops. Mouse is freaking out. There we are. Search for friends. You don't have any. No. Oh, we're already friends. That's all good. Apparently. Right, let's go two-headed giant, I believe you said as well. Oh, was that an invite? That might have been. It wasn't. Alright. What are we gonna play? Should we do Mill? We could do Mill. I shall send you an invite. Oh god, no, stop it. Oh, there we go. And it did say we were already friends. So you must be here somewhere. Are you appearing offline? I think you might be appearing offline. Because I cannot find you. Close some of this stuff. Yeah. Let's see. I'm showing as offline for you? I am certainly online. That means you're in this list though. So let me just find you. Where are you? Almost there, maybe? Perhaps? I can't find you, dude. Try send me a game invite then. Even if I'm offline, I should be appearing offline. I should be able to get it. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. Problem solved. It is a pretty sweet card. It's just absolutely insane in two-headed giant as well. Maybe too much chicken, perhaps. Or a slow eater. I don't know. One or the other. Are you a slow eater, Lumi? I know I am. I like to enjoy my food. You inhale. Oh dear. You're like one of those people from hot dog eating contests where they just go like that and just inhale their hot dogs. That is a weird sight. There is a weird sight to see. There's a video of somebody doing that, showing how to eat hot dogs really fast. Literally, there's just this guy putting hot dogs in his mouth and just going like that and just inhaling them. I'm just like, that's a thing. That just happened. I can keep this. Alright, we're going to crack that. We're going to go get ourselves a red sauce. I do believe the double red is slightly more important than double black. Boop. And it's just a hunt for tutelage at this point. That is not a tutelage. Why did I click that card? Of all the cards I could have clicked, why that one? Yeah, whatever. Imagine you start a game of Mill and both opponents have 100 cards in deck. Well, you say that as a possibility for a terrible matchup, but I always, because I know Mill is overpowered in this format, I always aim for the person with the highest cards in deck, just because it's a lot more interesting. Alright, well, we're going to go Oath of Jace this time, since I accidentally skipped our take inventory there, and absolutely shouldn't have. Collective Defiance. Interesting. Just going to get rid of an island. I guess the other take inventory. Or maybe the Illumination. I don't know. Yeah, the other take inventory. It has some value in the graveyard, I suppose. That's a 3/3 first strike. Okay, so what are we up against? Right-hand player, very likely to be Super Friends. Left-hand player, Energy, perhaps? Also possibly Super Friends? I don't know. Spring to Mind on the right. Most likely Super Friends. Goody. Love me some Super Friends. Ooh. Gift of Paradise. A ramp deck then. Oh yeah, not a tutelage. I really want to hold this Defiance until it's actually like OP. Which is going to be a while. Let's go Smoldering Marsh, we'll go Trial of Knowledge. See what we grab. Both have blue, I hope it's Walkers. Yeah, bad Walkers is the best Walkers. Still no tutelage. Prison in the Moon, well I'm keeping that. That's clearly sticking around. I guess I'll get rid of a Swamp. Then again, maybe that was Island. Would have been better. Thinking about it, because we need double black, I think. Oh no, we got double red, double black. It's fine. Alrighty then. I think the left-hand player is Simic Ramp. Or Emerge. Bounty at the Luxor, still Super Friends, as far as I'm concerned. A Spring to Mind for you as well. Get something other than a swamp, an island or a forest. Alright. I was going to be pleasantly surprised, but not anymore. God damn it. Magma Spray. That's no good. Is this when you... It's only when it dies. Well, I guess it's land and illumination. Are we, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're fine on cards. Ooh, Hamlet Captain. Nice. Before Double Guy's Revenge. Oh god. I haven't seen that card in a long time, actually. Very long time. Like, it doesn't... A lot of the times I don't even see it in, like, mono-green ramp decks these days. You just always go into Ulamogs and other big Eldrazi, which is a shame. Kill the Druid with Magma Spray. Can't get a land. It's only 2 damage on Magma Spray, so I can't. If he blocked, I could Magma Spray it, which would get it exiled. I don't know if it's worth doing that though. Then again, I struggle to see the value in Magma Spray in this matchup. So maybe that's the best way to get value. Sure, if he blocks, I'll Magma Spray. Get exiled, no land for you. Get wrecked. Yeah, they're ramping. There's nothing that has 2 toughness in their decks. I mean, they're lower curve stuff. 3 toughness on the Primal Druid. Sylvan Advocates are going to be 4/5s by the time they come down. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Nissa's Renewal. More ramp. Goodie. Well, the silver lining is his thing is deck. But you know I have to go against the deck that has the most cards though, so it's really not doing me any favours unless they both ramp. Oh my god. Please stop. Deck. Give me a tutelage. Oh my god, deck. Okay. Woosa. Woosa. Take inventory. Let's go. Signs point to yes. No, there's lands. Okay. I'm getting real close to just using Collective Defiance to dump my hand, but guess it's going to be another pass Illumination. It's a good job we're actually doing something on board as well. Imprison the enchantment land. I don't think Gift of Paradise wouldn't trigger on that. It'd still have this ability attached to it. Because he enchants a land, and the land has the ability to tap for 2 mana, so even if I gave it this, it has the ability to tap for colourless, or 2 of any colour, with the Gift of Paradise's other ability. Unfortunately. Alright, let's pass. It does lose all other abilities, actually. I'm sure about that one, actually. Which one triggers first? Does the land lose the ability, or does the enchantment it gives lose the ability? I guess you know what we'll do? We'll find out next turn. Rid of Magma Spray. We'll do an experiment, chat. We'll find out. Although we just, like, really dead. No. Earth for 10. Wipes the board. Can't do nothing about that. It's that weird, like, Blood Moon effect as well, because, like, Blood Moon says it's got no abilities, and then they've just recently changed it. Oh my god, Fevered Visions. They've just recently changed it so that, like, Shocklands don't enter as Shocklands. They still do on, like, Modo, I think, but they're patching that out. But that was always a confusing thing. Alright. No, no, no! Please. Please, for the love of God. Play the card. Whoop. Alright. Tutelage. Ah, dear. Woosa. Woosa. Kefnet. Let's go. Right, let's find out. Experiment time. Really makes no difference, but I'm curious. He's thinking, why would he do this? It's so really low power and low tempo. It's because I need to find out. Yes, it does lose the ability that the Paradise gives it. Experiment solved. Goodbye, visions. Well, we've got a Kefnet, which is good. I can swing with that every single turn. He's ramping still. They've played not a single Planeswalker, but they've also not really done anything I expected. Oh god. Alright, well there's a big drainer. Magic 8-ball. There's a rags. Oh. Oh, he's gonna riches me. Don't riches me. That's no fun. You won't ever get to use Kefnet, so that's no fun. I want him back. Give me him back. Have a Kefnet. He's just being selfish. Well, I can use him. But no. I want to have him. This guy thinks just because he's rich. Ugh. Right, Scry 0, let's go. Let's take inventory. I'm gonna have to check the deck list after this. Alright, well. I don't want him drawing cards. So, go away. Evolving Wilds. Give me a land out of the deck, up my odds of finding tutelage. There's only 3 lands that you can grab in there. This is a nightmare. Retreat to Hagra. Pull from tomorrow, X 9 million. 17 cards! Alright, come on, tutelage. Come on, punish card. One would assume, sir, one would assume I have 3 copies of tutelage. Okay, discard to hand size, buddy. Dead next turn unless I mill him. We'll see which happens first. Need to find the mill cards. Unfortunately, that's going to be the biggest hurdle. Yeah, I've held off on collective effort for far too long, so if we don't draw tutelage, we collective effort into tutelage almost certainly. Play tutelage. Hope to draw some super mill. Okay, well, screw me very much. Okay, let's go with Collective Defiance. Just gonna discard. Might need the mana. There it is. We got 1. Right. And we're gonna go take inventory, I believe. Ooh, Nissa, nice. Draw what, 3 cards, I think? Yes, have a forest. I think we might actually have to give up on the super mill plan of going against the biggest deck, because we might actually just straight up lose if I don't go for the right hand player. Oh, now the tutelages start flowing. I hate this game. I hate it. It hates me. We have a mutual hate. Come on, let's get some really good triggers. They're not really good. They're average. Alright, well we'll go like that so we can cycle the illumination. We do win next turn though, if we don't just die here. but it's very possible, like a cut to ribbons. Well, then again, if we don't play creatures, cut doesn't have a target. So he has to play a creature, kill it, then ribbons us. Does opponent have memory? That's a good question. I have double tutelage, so I mean... Oh, he's got ribbons. I just saw ribbons. We're going to discard Fumarole. I might just be able to win with ribbons. Retreat to Agra, drains us. Pull from tomorrow. X0. Discarding Dispel. Follow the Titans for the win. Is that right? Only has to get 12. Have you got... He's got 13. There you go. Eh, dear. Well, that was an odd matchup. We could try for the Cycle the Illumination, see if we can get 13 cards off the top. Let's do it. Can we hit 13 cards off of our right-hand player? Oh, he's gonna copy. He's gonna copy. Okay. Yeah, that's a thing. The first one kills us, so he never gets to see what our damage looks like, but he's gonna copy it 3 times. Alright. I think the left-hand player was doing exactly the same thing. Yeah, I think these two are in cahoots. We're dead. So dead. Look at all the lines going everywhere. And we do die in response to the mill as well, so he doesn't let us have fun. Wow. Yeah, that'll do it. That's an interesting way to die. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, if you're playing mill, and the last card you play before you die is tutelage, it's not really surprising that you're going to lose. Never think this is a creature-based deck since I didn't draw into any of the... Well, you never knew mine was a mill deck. I got my mill cards on the last turn. Oh boy, that was a thing. Right, I think now, Mistress, you are officially up. If anybody is interested in playing, let me know as well. If you played before, you will go after anybody who hasn't played before. But other than that, you're more than welcome to get on the list. We have 1 hour left, so if you do want to play, now is the best time to do that. Let me close this little menu here, and I will accept this invite here. We're going to play what? What do we want to play? Oh no, you were certainly carrying us there, Penko. Certainly. Let's play Cartouches. Cartouches are a fun deck. Nick 100 card mill deck and the next 3 tutelages will be in his starting hand. I have no doubt. No doubt whatsoever. And there'll be a Planeswalker in there even if I didn't put one in as well. Like, if you play a Planeswalker in a 100 card deck, you're going to draw a Planeswalker. It's just... Oh, we've quit. Hang on, let me put my drink down. Let's try that again, shall we? Two-headed giant. Invite teammate. And invite sent. Awesome. Random opponent. Let's go. So, I've got a question for you guys in the chat, and it's going to influence future content. What kinds of standard decks do you guys like? If you do play standard. They're not so popular, but reasonably competitive decks at least, anyway. Because I've been deck building for Arena for quite some time. I'm curious what decks you want to see, because I can make them. Control. Well, we'll see about that one. There is control's gonna be fun. I mean, Lumi, aren't you gonna have like the entire of standard control covered anyway? There's gonna be no room. It's just gonna be completely diluted, surely. I haven't played standard since it was called Type 2. Well, now's the time to get back into it. Now I've got a few combo decks lined up. Maybe a few too many combo decks, a couple of aggro decks. Watched some Cat Tribal and the Mythic Horse a while ago. Oh yeah, yep. Do love me some of that dude. He's great. His name has escaped me, but I know the one you mean. I only play Duels, so I'm not sure what's even in standard right now. That's fair enough. I assume you're planning on getting into Arena though when it does pop up. Let's just go Sunken Hollow. Pass. I would advise it, because I imagine most Duels players right now are only sticking around because Arena's not out. Oh, Thelona, you don't have to tell me your deck ideas. I don't want to step on your turf. There's only so much jank to go around, and I think me and you have got it pretty much covered. Everdown is making choices. That was a good choice. Is this tutelage deck on the right then? Using the fairies for card draw, maybe? Maybe prowess flyers? I have no idea what they call the full moon. Oh wow. Okay. Sure. Okay, let's just go Plains and Trial of Strength, make a 4-2. Happy to block his little vampire over there. I'd say jump off on that after I release mine, might as well. Let's predict there'll be some large audiences for us. Maybe, we'll see. There's hoping. Well, I think closed beta, i.e. the section of Arena that we're not allowed to make footage of, is purely Ixalan. And I think by release, which I'm assuming is when they'll let us stream and record it, we'll have all of Standard. And it'll be what's currently in Standard. So it won't be after it rotates or anything like that. Is my understanding. There's always the chance that they end up extending the closed beta. I want to make a treasure deck. I like to win another way than reducing life. I do as well. Any alternative winning conditions are always the most fun. Aww. Goodbye, Crocodilio. Yeah, Revel in Riches is pretty good. Combos very well with Marionette Master as well. I've seen a few of those decks hanging around, and that's certainly on my list. Is it board wipe time? I don't have anything to wipe into though, is the only thing. So I'm inclined to wait until the Advocate is a little bit bigger, since there's a Sage for that called a full moon anyway if it's wanted. I had a rumour that open beta will be January. I'm not sure on that one. I think they did mention January for something. but I'm not sure if it'll go straight into open beta that early. Yeah, we can wait on this, I think. And certainly wait until after attacks anyway. I don't know, teammate. Do you care if I get rid of your advocate? How about you let me know that? Because that's the only thing that's really making me hold off. Because I mean, he's only defending 1 point right now, but if I wait, he has to actually go to 6. That's 2 turns from now. I'm just going to wipe the board, I think. No, actually, I'll just cast out the vampire. It's all the same. Because he's kind of stuck only casting 1 spell each turn because of that enchantment. So there's nothing really to surprise me with all that much. And get rid of my land drop. Got an email that said the first rounds of invites already went out, but I'm pretty sure it's for industry individuals or something. Well. Do I let that go, take the hit, and then wipe the board when the left-hand player plays another creature? Or do I just cast it out? Either way, we let that go. But no, back to it. That invite is for anybody who was on the priority list. So it does include everyone. Explosive vegetation. Alright, well, I'm just going to cast out then. Decision made. What about the last edition coming soon with weird and funny cards? The contraptions mechanic. Is that from the unset? Because those are not standard, unfortunately. Just gonna get rid of this. If I get rid of this, then I can hold my board wipe for a little longer. And we take 2, which is fine. Also Nissa, which is fun. Boop. Yeah, it's got some squirrels. I think there's been some was it Rule 34s about those squirrels as well. Ooh, Ultimate the Gideon. Interesting. I'm gonna swing for 5. And take 2 on the Nissa, that's fine. I think this is the first unset that's actually been good to draft, because I think even Maro said the previous unsets were best to draft with actual real sets. They don't really draft that well otherwise, but this one can be played on its own, which is kind of cool. Yep, it's gonna be fun. And then give him tenacity as well. It's gonna be sweet. Oblivion Sower. My god. Going on the tokens player. It's 1 land. Not a priest, which sucks for our teammate. Okay. just hitting for 1? No, 2. Okay. Gonna say, should probably be hitting for 2, so I just can't keep on top of it. Need an answer for this sower though. That's an answer for this sower. So I can wipe the board. Because I can float the white, untap, make it a land, then use it to blow up the world. And then let our teammate have his way with the board. Hey Gaming Jesus, how's it going? And also, just, if I have minus a Johnny dies. We can do this next turn anyway. Destroy all non-land permanents. Go. Non-land creatures. Have you got a super dispel? No, it's just cracking his neonate. For an Arms of the Vein. Alright. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Been a pretty interesting day. Six tokens, Trial of Strength, two 4/2s. And he's had enough. Oh dear, that's all it takes. Crypt Breaker. They're actually 5/3s. I forgot about the Gideon emblem. That's pretty savage. Also, the tenacity right now. Oh boy, that's a thing that's gonna happen. Explosive Vegetation. Okay. Only got red mana open, so we don't have to worry about Radiant Flames from the left-hand opponent. Oh no. That's his land as well. So he could do a 2 mana, a 2 coloured Radiant Flames, possibly. I doubt it though. We've seen a lot of really heavy coloured decks here that are just, as it turns out, not super friends. It's been interesting. We're going to do the same again, but this time we're going to get an Ajani down. Yeah, it's going to be a fun life game, this one. Right, Ajani, let's go. There's no point minusing for that. I was thinking minus just to let one of the 5/3s through. No, let's not do that. Let's just fill our hand up with absolute gold. Here we go. From 15 to potential counterspell. Have I seen any deck with all 5 colours? I believe... Oh, this one's missing white, actually. I think we have. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh dear. That one's green, blue, white, black, red. Yep. Got a 5-colour fat stack over here. Okay. Nagging thoughts. Twin bolters. This is the best EA I can do at this point. That was savage. Any reanimator deck? Not necessarily. I tend to see a lot of 3-colour reanimator decks. You just discard the other cards you can't cast. It tends to go over just fine. I think Grixis colours is like ideal. That mean you could go as far down as any good reanimator deck? Yeah, I wouldn't even necessarily say that's the case either. Then you lower the odds of actually finding the colours you want, and I find a lot of the time that Reanimator suffers from bad mana quite a lot. And that's its like weak spot. Imagine if the AI killed itself with a twin bolt. Really hope to see that one day. It would be so easy. I could, but I'm not gonna. So I could Yahenni's expertise, put my own thing down on the board and then get him with my 5/5. I'm just, that's savage though, and I'm not gonna do that. Our teammates clearly carried us this game, so... I am gonna get involved though. Let's go. Combat time. Oh wow, now I regret it. It would still be a 2-2 chat. It would still be a 2-2, but if he's got Blessed Alliance, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Just know that I could do it, and I was seriously considering it. Alright, does the AI have anything in this situation? It's gonna add loads of mana, okay, and then dies, okay. Oh dear. Alright, who is the next? It would be Vice. Vice, are you ready for some two-headed giant or versus? Let me know in the chat which one you want to play, or invite me, one or the other. Either is fine. You are the last on the list though, so if anybody wants to get back on the list and play next, let me know. We have 40 minutes left, so there's probably enough time for maybe 2 or 3 games after this one. Let's do a versus. Alright, that sounds good. Well, if you want to mute, I will send you an invite. What are we going to play, chat? What are we going to play? What have we not done today? We've done ramp. We've done control. We haven't done a creature focus deck, I don't think. Do that. Battle Friend. Let's do this. That was pretty great. Not gonna lie. Nah, why would you do that, Lumi? Why would you do that? Ah, fair enough. I'll see you later, Pinko Killer. I'll see you in the future. That'll be great. Have fun. This hand... Yeah, we can keep this. Planes go. By the way, I can't exit out of duels if you ask a question or it kicks me out of the duel. Huh. That's fair enough. Alright, let's go with Smuggler's Copter. We can go Plunderer after that and get in with our Copter. Or actually, we can go Pilgrim's Eye. Get our next land drop. Woo! About damn time. A Rootbound Crag. For a cathartic reunion. Oh, shenanigans are going on here. Let's see what he discards. Oh dear. I have no idea what's going on. That's the worst place to be. Oh yeah, let's go Glacial Fortress, Pilgrim's Eye, thin the deck. And get in with the Copter. Also, it's a discard option for us. Go with an island. Crew up the Copter. Drake deck. Yeah, I could see that. We'll see where his, if he gets more mill cards, we'll see where they end up going. If they head in his direction, then we know. Another Smuggler's Copter. Alright, well, he knows we had that island, so we'll discard that. Yeah, you might be right on that one. It's the Nibblus that threw me off. I was like, is it a weird prowess deck for some reason that's running green? Might be the one that's similar to Thelonna's build, actually. Let's see what we lose this time around. More blue. I think he's stuck on mana right now. He's certainly not finding his blue source anyway. So we have that advantage. A harbour. It's a tap land though. Alright, so we're going to be seeing shenanigans next turn. Seems like a very non-interactive deck though, so I mean, we're probably just safe to keep on adding to the board. Then again, there's no way you don't run Radiant Flames, maybe even Fogs. So it's possibly just an always watching, just really low powered moves here. I mean, this one is kind of just an extra point of damage. Eh. Yeah, I think we'll go always watching here. Get in with the Copter. Now hitting for 4. Boop. And Meandering River. We're past tap land point here, I think. We want to curve into our Jace and then get the Plunderer sticking counters on it. Let's have a look at this. Jesse and Thief. Oh dear. Ooh, a Wyvern. Or a Wyvern. Well, I'm probably just gonna go... start with the Jace, I think. Get him ticking, and then we can later on go with the Plunderer to speed up Glyph Keeper. Bottom. Why? I don't know. I think we've got other things to do. I was hoping not to get a land there, though. Just the wind. Alright. Bounces away. Okay. Evolving Wilds. Certainly an interesting deck. Just got really sinister in here all of a sudden. I can't tell why. Let's draw. Prairie Stream to the bottom. Fairy Miscreant is nice. That's an extra 2 points of damage this turn. Oh no, it's not, because we haven't got our Smuggler's Copter anymore. Haha! Oh, not paying attention. Let's go Plunderer and Copter, I think. I want to get Plunderer down, because if we can get the ultimate, that'd be grand. Because we can actually hit with Plunderer, tick Jace to 8 and ultimate next turn if he sticks around. And we might as well go Smuggler's Copter. I should be attacking first though, just in case he goes for another Just the Wind. But I think we've added plenty to the board where if he bounces his Pilgrim's Eye, it's not the end of the world. Okay. Talent of the Telepath. On me. Is it instants and sorceries you cast? Yeah, so he's whiffed. Haha, we don't really run any. Gotcha. Fog Parade's coming. Yeah, you might be right. If it is Fog Parade time, I don't want to hit him with too much because I just need this Skyship Plunderer to deal combat damage. If we can do that, we can ultimate Jace. And then his fogs suck ass. Then again, I can of course just keep ticking up, so... I guess we go... Wyvern to crew the Copter. We're so just going to win anyway, to be fair. Crew up. Force the fog if he has it. There it is. It's fogging time. Okay. Jace ult's coming soon. Don't you worry. If you can't bounce it, that is, anyway. Up to 8. We can ultimate him next turn, but he won't survive the ultimate, but that's completely fine. We'll keep that on top. And to play around board wipes, I'm just going to leave this well alone. Pretend I've got a counter spell. There's no way he can win, like, with a fogging strategy if I've got Jace, because he's just going to have to get 2-4 every single turn, which is the worst. He's holding up Fog. Now he's holding up Commencement of Festivities. You can't deal damage to me, so... Yep, alright, let's go Jace Ultimate, which rules out the Commencement. First spell you cast each turn is countered. And we'll just go try a Declaration in Stone. I think that's it. I think we got him. I'm going to give you a clue though so you can see the top card of your deck. Alright. It's going to make us pay some mana. Okay. He's going to tap it down. Nice. Got him. Let me just check we've got lethal here. That's a 5 drop. We go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we've got enough. Just checking. I don't want to play this out any longer than I have to, because then we enter BM territory, and that's not what I'm about. Got him. Aha, hand's pretty sweet, so let's go. Is this the Game Over soundtrack? I don't know, actually. Let's find out what it's called. Good game, sir. Good game. I was very excited to see what was coming up there, but I think we out-aggroed you a little bit. 2 hours 40. What is it? Let's have a look. It's called Revealed Truth. Somebody found out something sad. Right, who is up next? You had Turbo Fog without any turbo. Well, you had me worried as soon as you started throwing out Cathartic Reunions and blue spells. I was like, I don't understand what's going on anymore. Alright, does anybody want to play? I think the list is empty, by the way, so first come, first serve. We've got half an hour left as well, so we've got time for 2 more games. Who wants to be one of those 2? Maybe even 3 if I go for aggro decks. Mistress, you're up. Okay. 2-headed giant, I assume. Yeah, Yeah, let's switch to the aggro strategies then, I guess. We'll try get a lot of games out. You guys don't have to, of course, but I will be playing aggro decks. Let's do exert aggro. I don't play this one enough. And invite sent. That's fine gaming, Jesus. I've got some terrible decks as well, so I mean I could keep on par with whatever you think is terrible. All the same. I'm pretty sure I've got decks in this list that have never won in their entire time of being constructed, so I mean, it can't be much worse than that. Alright, let's go. Oh no! You were doing so well. Let's try that again. Invite. Sent. Waiting for players. Oh, it's battle time. Spoilers, Thelona. Spoilers. Gah. Random opponent. Let's go. Oh dear. I'm assuming we've been kicked. Let's go for this one. Jump out, please, jump out. I think the invite has failed. I love how now is the time that the game decides this is going to happen. Let me join. There we go. Well, there is a song where it's one of the lyrics, I mean... Tell you what though, that film used to scare the living crap out of me as a kid. Like, I could take any horror film, but it was that scene with... I think they're in the bedroom and it's just suspended, kind of, with someone under it. It's really creepy. Creepy stuff. I don't know. Let's have a look. 224. It's called Start. If that actually helps you any. I feel like we're going to have a disconnect shortly on this one. Usually this is the quit to AI fail. Yeah, something's happened. Yeah, damn it. Alright, Mistress, do you want to try invite me again? I think it works when you invite me a lot more often than the opposite way around. Thank you. And let's go. Salon rank crashed your internet in months. I'll tell you what though, Lumi, there was one time when I was on your stream, you might have noticed I disappeared randomly. You mentioned that I think it was the game was lagging a little bit, and then I think somebody said the stream was lagging. I typed yes, the stream is lagging, and then my internet cut out. And it turns out that it wasn't lagging on your end, and my internet died, so that was fun. Gotta love crappy internet sometimes. My internet's not that bad, it's just it enters these little moments where it's just like, for 6 hours of today it's just not gonna work. Straight up, not even a single little bit of a connection. Screw that. You don't need internet, you know. It's not like you spend most of your time on it or anything like that. Moral of the story, blame Lumi. Absolutely. I believe actually, Thelona, it's this one. There you go. Oh, we blamed him twice. That's probably fine. I'm sure there's a time that I should have blamed him earlier. I'll keep this. Champion sticks around, we're in a good spot. So the last one was start, is this one finish? We have reasonably sized decks today. This is an interesting one. Alright, we're gonna go Clifftop Retreat into Plains, into Glorybound Initiate, and then follow it up with a champion with maybe a High Spire Infusion on it later for some super damage. Cathartic Reunion. Shenanigans. It's either mill or combo. It's mill. With a Dragunder? Alright. I suppose that's a fair card. Yeah, it's sad times, I know. It's times we find ourselves in. Alright, let's go Plains and Initiate. I feel like we've had an excess of over 60 card decks recently. In today's stream, certainly. Oath of Ajani on the right. Not super friends though. Might be a counters deck. That'd be a new one. Of course you gotta download your Monty Pythons and your Mr. Beans. God, I miss Mr. Bean. He was a great dude. If you've never seen it, you should watch some of it, honestly. He's a weird, lovable individual. Rowan Atkinson. Alright, we're gonna swing. I wanna exert. Nah. Might need it later. Mr. Bill, you could have maybe won that argument if you'd have said Mr. Ben. Now that's a character. It's part of my childhood is Mr. Ben. So is Mr. Bean. Lots of Mr. B's. Oh yeah. It's a tutelage deck. Alright, well you're going to be the first one I hit then. So we can ride down the champion and then I think we can High Spire Infusion as well. Make him a 5/5 double striker. And hit for 10, 13, maybe even 14, depends on how I feel. Let's go Ether Hub. Yeah, let's do it. This time I will actually exert the Glory Bound Initiate just in case he chooses to block that, which he won't, but if he did, then I'd be a little sad. I want my life gain. Give me it. Blocks. It dies. Mine gains Trample. I Infusion. I make it do loads of damage. And our opponents cry. Everybody needs a little bit of British humour. A lot of people don't understand it really, because it's like I can't remember who said it. I think it was Stephen Fry who was talking about the difference between like American and British comedy, and they're kind of binary opposites in a way. Like British humour, all of it is based around bringing the person who is at the head of the humour, making them look horrendously bad. So for like Mr. Bean, he's this weirdo that nobody really likes. He does some odd stuff, and a lot of the things that are really funny for him are actually unfortunate to a real person. Ah, oh, Raiden Flames, that's a shame. Whereas in like American comedy, it's a lot of quite the opposite way. It's usually the person who tells the joke is outsmarting somebody else and looking a lot more better for doing whatever they did. It's interesting. Bloodhall Priest getting madness now. Yeah, I think it was Stephen Fry. He tells it a lot better than I did, of course, but check out that interview if you get the chance. Okay, let's just go Ireus Champion. And Needle Spires. And hold up our Blossoming Defense to either protect the champion or make him super powerful next turn. Okay. Let's go! Who are you gonna mill? Ghostbusters. What? Hmm? Has our opponent gone AFK in the hopes of rage quitting, or are they gonna pick left or right? It doesn't really matter which one. It's right. Okay. I think they've gone. I don't think they're coming back. Pretty sure it's safe to say that we've won this though. It's like if it goes to kill my champion, I pump it up. Yeah, I just got a little flicker of somebody going to AI then. There we go. Yep, disconnected. But yeah, we can protect the champion, so he needs a board wipe. If he doesn't have the board wipe, then we Glory Bringer through for the victory anyway. Talent of the Telepath. On the right side opponent. Okay. Do you hit anything? Avacyn's Judgment. Okay, let's wait to see where this one goes. Any second now. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. He's like he's... There we go. Alright. Blossoming Defense, go. It's like he's casting cards and then just not casting further cards. It's an odd one. But we win anyway, so that's all good. Wonderful. Alright, we've got time for one last game. Who wants to be against me or with me for that final game? Let me know in chat. Hit the Severed? Alright, we can do that. Have I added you on Steam at all, Severed? Or do you need to add me? Or are you in this list? I don't know. I don't think you're under that particular name if you have added me in the past. No. Okay. You know what your Steam name is, and I shall add you. Or you could add me. Mine's easy enough to find. Yes, quite. I think that was the main draw of that deck, is just getting the is it this one? Alright, I'm just gonna copy paste it out and then I'll find you. I'll find you. I believe that would be you. Invite sent. Gotta love some yellow. Alright. Let me go back to that menu. There we go. Right. Do you want to do 2 at a giant or versus? Hey Lauda. How's it going? Do it a giant preferred. Alright, we can do that. I will send you an invite. Let's go Drake Power. Invite. And invite sent. I'm pretty good. Pretty good. It's been a fun stream. Met some new people. Had some good chats. Enjoyed some good music. I cannot complain about my day. Trying a new deck idea. Ooh. Always a good thing to hear. Well, I don't think Atticus Bum is actually my teammate, so let's jump on out. Let's try that again. That hand did actually look kind of good as well, which is a shame.
Oh, yeah!
Gaming Jesus, thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. Alright, random opponent. Let's go. No more monsters, hills, and betrayals. We'll see. We'll see. If you guys really did enjoy Betrayal at the House on the Hill, we could play it again. I'm up for that. I'm sure Thelona and Lumi would be as well. I do have a different game in mind though for Saturday. Still another board game, but it's going to be Dead of Winter. If you've ever seen that one, it's another board game that I enjoy.
Oh, yeah!
And mostly Entropy. Welcome on in, dude. Thanks for the follow. Alright, this hand's Turbo Gash, although it's technically almost castable for everything. I'm slightly tempted, but no. Never take a one-land hand. This one's great. It's got Drake and it's got things to do. Right. Let's go Mountain and go. Dead of Winter is kind of a co-op, semi-co-op anyway. It does have a Betrayer if you want it to. I think for the purposes of at least the first game we play, if we do end up playing it. I will put it as just full co-op, but then I'll add potential for people being traitors, which would be kind of interesting. Ah, we're both Drake focused, this is great. But you're literally just in charge of an outpost, so you go out and scavenge for food and items and stuff like that, and you've got to meet certain objectives every turn, and then wood big goal between you as well. It's a lot of fun. You can make it really hard on yourself if you like as well, but it can get quite tense. Not Drake prowess, by the way. I did figure with the Glorybringer, but there are a lot of Drakes, and I do enjoy Drakes. Any Drake is a winner in my books. Oh, I'm interested to see what else is in this list, actually. If it's not a Drake-focused deck. Yeah, screw that guy. Can't be having Nebuchadnezzar turning up anymore, can we? Might as well block there, I think. Yeah. Okay. Do we get down the Drake, or do we go full prowess mode? I think we just go Drake, right? Prowess mode enables me to go Evolving Wilds and crack that. I'm not sure I necessarily need to do that though, so I'm just gonna Drake, I think. Throwing my pentagrams already. Alright, let's swing. Don't worry, opponents, it's only a 0-4, there's nothing to worry about here. Pious Evangel. So is it Embalm on the right, or is it just some sort of life gain shenanigans? No, it's no more life gain anymore. Getting in for 2. I'll take this one. Don't you worry. I got this. Gotta share the load, you know. Just don't shock me now, that'd be terrible. Alright, we're all good. Alright, no land. Oh my god. Just wow. Okay, let's go get ourselves a island. Because now we're gonna go slip through space with a Drake. Doesn't really matter either way, we're not getting anything blocked. It's all about the cantrip on this one. Alright. Might have done Titan Strength first, actually. That might have been better, but there we go. Spread the wealth again. Island to the bottom. I'm ready to swing. We'll shock this dude. And then we'll be golden. Boop. And boop. More prowess, more points of damage. We're kind of out of steam though, so we might be doing some bit of downtime turns. What you got, opponents? I mean, we got them down to 23. We're hitting for 4 every turn in the air, just on our side alone. I'm hoping just to like go cantrip into cantrip into cantrip. That'd be great. This life gain though is killing us. Well, that's not a cantrip, but it is a 3/4. Do I dare play more creatures, knowing that this might be a board wipe over here? That's the sad part. It could be. Well, I'm going to go to combat first. I mean, the only way to... You want me to bait the counter for... Oh, Glorybringer. I ain't got it. It's fine. It's fine. I should have done that. You're absolutely right. YOLO. Let's go. If you got a board wipe, I'll cry. Other than that, we'll probably win. Oh, there's the vocals version of that song I was talking about hours ago. Ah. Ah. A perfectly... Wow. You actually took the words out of my mouth. Welp. Anointed Procession, oh boy. That might be the end of this game. Oh, deck. Deck. Stop it. Well. Enigma Drake's what? He's a 1/4. Alrighty then. This is where we are now. This is what you get for living once. Oh, more life drain. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Welp. It's possible if I do nothing for several turns and build up a super hand that I can outpower this board. Like Thing in the Ice into cantrip, into cantrip, into cantrip, into like insult to injury. Well, there's a mage. I don't even know if I throw it out there. Probably should. Let's do it. I get to ping him for one every turn. Super Landman. Yeah, I hate that guy. He's a douche, he never does anything fun. Just sits there playing lands all day. It's no fun for anyone. Alright, ticks up on the Jace. Do we have anything nice? There's an infinite copter thought combo in there. I wouldn't imagine so. I think the infinite... Oh, do you mean this one? No, you probably don't mean that one. What am I on about? Well, a Virtuoso. You need Aetherstone Rocks, is that right, to do the infinite combo with these guys? I think you need like 2 of them. I would say no. Alright. I'd be ready to concede at this point. This is savage. We'll be dead in no time though, so I mean, there's no sense in conceding just yet. Ugh, my heart can't take it much more. We got this. You know what? Yes, sure. It's gonna be slip into space, into slip into space, into expedite, expedite, Titan strength, and then insult to injury, and I'm gonna win. Let's do this. It can be rough. I think it's still matchup dependent though. I mean, this deck that we're up against, like both of them being life gain focused, is pretty savage. But if you had maybe one of them, you know, it wouldn't be too bad, I guess. But these two are definitely set up to just gain a super amount of life. Well, there's Rush of Adrenaline. That doesn't do me any good. Ugh. Ugh. But often you can get with like your opponents, like, ooh, necromantic summons. Nothing good's gone in their graveyards, has it? No. Yeah, I'm certainly getting in. They ain't gonna stop me there. Can't stop, won't stop. It's whether or not I get in with the Fumarole as well. I suppose I do. Worst case scenario, I can leave it on a 1/4. Let's go. Oop. Take out some of the life gain. Helps, but I'm not sure it'll make much of a difference in the grand scheme. We're gonna rush through his Thopters though, because I imagine he's gonna chump there. He's gonna leave it. Oh god! Ah, you son of a... Doesn't matter. 3 points of life doesn't matter. I'm telling you now. We could have flipped the Fumarole, which was the thing to do. But the timer, he doesn't like me and I don't like it. Oh my god. Alright, well, GG I suppose. Let's get drained twice over. Collective effort puts counters on everything. Yeah, well, let's see if the 10 points matters. Counters on all of that, they attack in, then Throne of God Pharaoh deals double. We're just straight up dead right now. Nissa's Renewal gains 7 life, drains us for 12 life. Yup. Oh boy! That's a way to go out. And is he gonna go for Exaxes? No, he's gonna go Overkillers. Alright, that's fair. That is, oh boy. If it weren't for that Heaven to Earth, like, we would have won that easily. I'm pretty certain of that. But, yep, you have the right cards, you'll take out aggro easily. Well, GG nonetheless. Maybe in the near future we can play again, which will either be Sunday or Monday again. I'm not quite sure. But if you haven't done so already, you can follow the stream and you'll get that notification when we go live on Saturday. We'll be back for some more Tabletop Simulator. Going to be playing Dead of Winter, I think, on that day in particular. And depending on how early we finish, might play some MTG at the end of that as well. So we'll see on that one. Be quite fun. Could do some. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, guys, if you want to follow, you'll get notifications. If you want to support the channel as well, you can subscribe. It's a great way to do so. If you've got Amazon Prime, then you might have a free Twitch Prime subscription that you haven't used or anything like that, and you could use it on me, or you could use it on anybody else who's been able to take subscriptions or anything like that. But anyway, guys, it has been a pleasure. I will see you all maybe Sunday, Monday, Saturday, one or the other. I'll see you later, guys. Goodbye.